Good morning, Cardinal Gibbons. I'm Brody Thomas.
And I'm Katia Fonte.
We're happy to be back with another CGTV Newscast.
Recently, one of our coaches was recognized at our pep rally for winning the Florida Dairy Farmer 4A Coach of the Year award. Coach Hamilton is the head coach for our state champion baseball team. However, what you may not know is that he also coaches a 10U travel ball team.
CGTV reporters Sage Sapay and Preston Stebbins went out to get the story. Let's take a look.
Cardinal Gibbons students know varsity baseball coach Jason Hamilton for his state championship and his Hall of Fame recognition on the high school level. But they may not know that he loves coaching younger kids as well.
You know, it's been interesting that sometimes I go from, a 5-year-old practice to a 17-year-old practice and back to a 10-year-old practice. You know, it's just fun for me. It's what I dedicated my life to is being with kids, and obviously that's why I'm a teacher and a coach, and that's why I do it.
Sophomore Jax Mackey has been playing for Coach Hamilton since he was 6 years old and has built a special bond with him.
As long as I can remember, he's always been trying to coach me as a better player, but even off the field as a better person, just developing character skills, all types of things. He's just been always there to help me, and just like my dad, he's been kind of there for me.
Coach Hamilton doesn't just mentor his high schoolers, but makes sure the younger kids get the same message.
Don't give up. Keep your attitude. Don't talk back to the umpire.
Coach Hamilton sets his players up for success by teaching them the value of teamwork and consistency.
You know, a crew, and they know me very well. They've got to know me. They got to know our system. All of our teams run the same thing that our high school teams do at a very young age, so it's definitely an advantage for us.
The joy he gets from seeing his players grow and become well-rounded high schoolers is what makes him continue to love the game.
It's really gratifying. I mean, I think that we've coached hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kids that have come through our summer camp program, and a lot of them, the majority of them, finally come through and play for us at Gibbons. Last year was a special moment. You know, we got to win the state championship, and a lot of those kids that were on the team had come through our camps and had personally played for me for a very long time.
For CGTV, I'm Sage Sapay.
Last week was our first Chiefs trivia, with the question being, what fun fact is true about Mr. Cedeno?
If you guessed that he has 2 passports, you were correct. Our winner, Nicholas Morales Garzon, received the Chiefs keychain and surprise small ice cream from Checkin. Congratulations and thank you to Sage's family for the ice cream.
This trivia question is headed to our English department this week. Mr. Kubis has an interesting fact about him.
I wonder what it is, Brody.
Let's find out with today's trivia question.
What was Mr. Kubis voted for his senior year? A class clown, has the best smile, most athletic, best Christian character, or most likely to fail?
Email your answers to cgtv@cghsfl.org.
We are trying to recognize students around campus. Pre-calculus honors teacher Miss Keene has made a huge shout out to her A period this week.
She wanted to shout out this class for completing their first test on an online program called Math Lab.
Congratulations to the students, and if any teachers have students they want to shout out, email us at cgtv@cghsfl.org. Growing up, TV shows were something that I always looked forward to watching.
Me too. My favorite was Teen Titans Go. John Braver and I went out to ask the question of the day. Let's take a look.
Today's question of the day is, what was your favorite childhood TV show?
Definitely Teletubbies. Shout out to Tinky Winky.
I might have to say Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Who was your favorite character?
Gotta be Pluto.
What was your favorite childhood TV show?
iCarly.
What was your favorite TV show?
Amazing World of Gumball.
Who was your favorite character?
Gumball.
For me, it was a show called Fraggle Rock.
What's so special about Fraggle Rock?
It was by Jim Henson, the guy that did the Muppets, and I literally watched it every day until I was much older than I should have been watching Fraggle Rock.
Oh.
Paw Patrol.
Jesse, Dog with a Blog. Me personally, I want to say Fairly Odd Parents.
Why Fairly Odd Parents?
Because I grew up watching it and it was my favorite show ever, and I like Nickelodeon.
Pokemon.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, wow. I really liked a lot of the Eevee evolutions, actually, but my favorite would probably have to be Leafeon or something.
SpongeBob.
Tom and Jerry.
Barney Show.
Adventure Time. Today we have a special guest to start off our segment, Chiefs Check-In. Reporters Gabby Vitarelli, Jaden Steele, and Julia Nikezic interviewed Blair Nathaniel to get an inside look on how she is doing after high school.
week's Chiefs Check-In, I have Blair and Nathaniel here with me as a graduating class of 2023.
Hey guys, so glad to be back.
Welcome back, Blair. I have a few questions to ask you to see how you've adjusted to the college life.
Okay.
So what skills did you gain from being student body president that has been most useful for you in college?
One of my most valuable skills I'd say that I've gained insight from Gibbons and from Alabama, where I currently attend, has been effective communication skills, because everyone's from all different walks of life and you're all trying to get the same goal, and being able to be an effective communicator is a great way to get your goals and possibilities achieved.
How did you adapt your leadership skills to fit the college environment?
How did I adapt my leadership skills to fit the college environment? I would say I've always been a pretty natural born leader. In a group setting, I like to be the one to do those presentations, and it's pretty much been the same, because though, yes, you have those huge lecture halls for classes, but most of the time my classrooms are pretty similar to that which you would find in Mr. Bixler's English classroom. They're still pretty small. So it's kind of the same, raising your hand and just being able to be present in class and enjoy what's going on.
And have you gotten involved in student government or any leadership roles at the University of Alabama?
Yes, I have. I will say, however, student government at Cardinal Gibbons compared to the University of Alabama is a bit different. Student government is more similar to my sorority life compared to student government here, but I am still involved in SGA. I'm on our school's cabinet for diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm on the committee for that, and it's so much fun. We get to really foster friendship and development and make sure everyone's feeling included on campus.
And then how does it compare to high school?
I think college and high school are pretty similar. You're still making the same friend. You're still going to football games. They just happen to be on Saturday nights now. And it still is a blast, but it goes back to college, what you make of it. And again, my campus is so big, so you can't kind of get lost in translation, or you kind of slip under the rug. But if you just put yourself out there, you're able to make as many friends as possible. And that's just what I love about college, because there's so many different opportunities you can go out and get.
Thank you so much, Blair.
Bye, Gabby. Thank you so much for this interview, and go Chiefs and roll Tide.
Thank you, guys. It's great to see our Chiefs excelling.
As we go through the year, we asked to have angels around us, which we will be hearing a lot this year. Let's go to Mr. Mahan with this missing message.
Good morning, Chiefs. Angels among us, the theme all Catholic schools in the Archdiocese of Miami share this year. So what are angels? First, they're found throughout Scripture. They are not made of flesh like us. They're pure spirits. They're not energy, even though they're often described as light or like lightning. That would tie them to the physical world. No, they're some of the first creations of God, eons before us. Aquinas describes them as powerful, possessing an intelligence far beyond any of us. Angels are fierce. They can be intimidating. They often show up as messengers from God, even ministers, sharing news like Gabriel did with Mary, announcing the birth of the Messiah to the shepherds, comforting Jesus in the garden, announcing Jesus' resurrection at the tomb. When humans see angels, and it's rare, the reaction is almost universal. We experience fear. So the angel, as it did in Mary's case, has to calm us down. Don't think that angels exist for us, because that is not the case. They have their own purpose in God's hierarchy of creation. Just remember our creed. I believe in one God, the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of all things visible and invisible. Interested in learning more? Go to CatholicAnswers.com as a starting point. See what you find, and see you next time, Chiefs.
Thank you, Mr. Mahan. That's all we have for today. I'm Bertie Thomas.
And I'm Katia Fonte.
Go Chiefs!